friends, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know, my name is Sky. I tend to write paranormal romance under the name SD Haggis, and I've got two lovely guests with me today. If they want to introduce themselves, I don't know if it looks the same for you guys as it does for me, but we'll start next to me. So, Burry, you're up first.
Hello. That's it. That's all I have. Hi. I'm Barry Bat Books. Today I'm going to actually not be writing actually editing what I'm currently writing. I'm going to be editing my video book review, if that's cool. So this will help with the concentration. Hello.
Hi, I am Tamara, and I write cozy mysteries, and I don't know what I'm working on today, so let's just figure it out together.
Woo! I am working on Damned and Desolate still, which is was originally going to be just a short story and has turned into its own novel because I'm halfway to 60,000 words now and halfway through the project, so screw it.
Was that going to be your freebie for your newsletter?
It was. It still is. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not changing that plan.
I hear you.
I love you. All right.
People will just love it that much more.
Yeah. That's a good way to think about it. Guess it works. Alrighty. We have Michael joining us. This is not my usual streaming time for anyone that doesn't know. I don't usually stream on Wednesday nights. That's actually a lie. During Nano Months, sometimes I stream Wednesday night, usually an hour later than right now, actually. But the girls are out of school, and I don't normally get to stream on Wednesday nights when they're out of school. So this is unusual for me right now. But hi, Michael. Hi, Naked Firefly. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let us know what you guys are working on today, if you're working on anything. Okay, I think I have everything set up. We're ready to go, so we can do our first sprint at. You guys okay with doing our first sprint at 5 after the hour?
Sure.
Okay, awesome.
Oof.
Stretch those muscles.
Right. We're writing. Did you post this on the link to the thing on the thing? You know, the thing.
On the Author Tuber group? Yeah.
That's it. Tired.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You know,
The
the
link
thing
in
and
my
the thing and
phone
the thing.
Yeah, there we go.
She knows exactly what I'm talking about.
That thing with the thing in the thing. Yeah, of course. That thing.
It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Funny story. I've never watched a full episode of Seinfeld. I've seen clips here and there, but I've never
Shame
actually
on you.
watched a full episode.
Shame. What are you doing?
Try it.
You need to watch one episode. They're 20 minutes long.
Yeah,
That was
they're
back
pretty
in the
short.
day of like actual commercial breaks. So it's like the actual show was never half an hour.
Yeah, I
Not
remember.
one episode. There's like 12 seasons. The original OG seasons. And seasons actually meant something.
Yeah, I'll tell you something right now. If it's a TV show or a movie, I probably haven't seen it. Just because it's me.
I think Seinfeld is an exception. Everybody has to see at least one episode fully.
Whoa. Michael is working on Mages of I Give Up Tonight. Hellron? I probably pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry. Hi, Eva.
Hi, Eva.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
Michael disagrees. He says Seinfeld was highly. He said wasn't, but then he changed it to was.
No, I can't take it back, Michael. Sorry, what he said wasn't. Too late.
I did watch a lot of Friends.
Friends is bullshit, especially Seinfeld. So.
And now I go back and watch an episode of Friends, and Ross just pisses me off so much. So much. And I'm like, why? Why, Jack?
An asshole. I didn't really like Friends. I watched Living Single, and
okay.
it had Queen Latifah in it. It had like the same premise, and I don't know. I just like them better.
Really?
Cool.
I've never heard of that.
I have. I just haven't seen it. All right, I got 5 after. Are we ready to do a sprint?
Yeah.
Ready.
Let's
I'm gonna go mute.
do this.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. I'm gonna get everything set up. We got this fancy screen there. Look at that. We're all special and stuff.
And I'm so jealous.
Let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
Ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Mute. Okay.
June had a lot of potential because this book in my head had a lot of potential. I had so many amazing storylines right off the bat in those first 2 pages. And
You
this is
did?
a good book, if you ask me. It kind of gets you this sense of wonderment in yourself that you wonder what's
There it goes. All right, that is time. How did everyone do?
I started editing a video and I did not realize how long it or how many clips I had and how much I have to edit. So now I'm like, I should have done this earlier, but it's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
Hi, Melissa. I see you just joined us. So, I did. Oh, what did I do? I did 571 words. And you're muted, Burry. So. There should be a button to unmute it.
There we go.
Okay.
Hello. I guess in word count 0, but I got 3 other clips edited, so that's good. I have a
There you
lot.
go.
I go through like hundreds of them when I do retakes of the same thing that I say over and over again.
There you go. I know those feels. Naked Firefly got 308 words. And
Woo!
Eva got everything open, just laid the baby down, and still trying to eat dinner. So, but that's an accomplishment. And I realized when I set this up and I had already announced what time it was, I was like, oh shit, I should have had it start an hour later because the girls are still going to be awake then. So I was like, love you, bye. I'm going to go stream. You go to bed after you eat dinner. Let's see. Michael got 270 words. Awesome.
Yay, everybody's writing things.
I think it started raining here. So if I suddenly disappear, it's because the storm has knocked out the internet. Just saying.
All right.
I don't think it'll happen because I think it would have happened already if it was going to, but
It's the internet. You never know.
exactly. Hi, Great Fry. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, great.
I love the icons and how we can make them big.
I
Now
love
I
being
can
able
finally
to see
see.
them. Yeah. Like Melissa's icon, that design is so pretty. Like, look how cute that is.
That is really pretty. And I never would have been able to see that before.
Not at all. It'd been like white with little black squiggles, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay. Is that a people? I don't know."
Pretty much.
Yay. What have y'all been up to today? Like, what's happening?
I've just been writing, trying to catch up on word count because I'm behind. I wanted to finish this by the end of the month, and I am behind. Maybe I'll be caught up by today. Maybe.
I work. I have a 9 to 5 at a Hollywood studio thing, so once I get off of work, I can work on my own projects.
There you go. That's awesome.
Exhausting.
I no longer have a 9 to 5.
I long for the day when I do not have a 9 to 5 anymore. Soon enough.
I got both lucky and unlucky. My husband switched careers, and the schedule is so all over the place, and he's always on call. And the hours were always when we would need someone to get the girls off the bus. So he was like, you can finally work from home. And I say unlucky because it has not worked out so well for us financially.
Train. That's like that in my house that makes everything shake. I can hear it. I always know when it's 6:25.
All right. Eva asks a question. Which recognizably famous author would you like to be compared to in any way?
I would like to have the career, the longevity of Nora Roberts.
Yeah.
She has been able to write through multiple genres almost seamlessly. Like, most people aren't able to do that. And she has written, I don't even know how many books.
94 plus.
A
Like,
ton.
That's not even like her name. She might have like pen names too. So
Yeah, she does have pen names.
I was gonna say the only ones I know about are Nora Roberts and J.D. Robb. Those are the only ones I know about.
Yeah, I just know those two. Also, I was gonna say two, and that was repetitive. Anyway, so yeah, perfect. Nora Roberts.
I would have to say Mercedes Lackey for almost the same reason as you. Multiple genres, all within like the science fiction, fantasy, and a bunch of subgenres underneath that. But yes, same reason for the most part. Only I don't think she writes under any pen names. Again, if she does, I don't know about them. And her world building is amazing.
Mine would be Jodi Picoult. She's great. If anyone's ever read her book, good for you. You've enriched your life. Continue reading her book. But she gets a book out every 9 months, like without fail. All of her books are incredibly different. They're so rich, and she can just take the most mundane thing and then add that like whatever twist she wants to it. Just makes everything. That's why she's always on the New York bestseller. God, she's so great. She's so nice too. I met her. And she,
you did?
Yeah, a book. Actually, she's the reason I started writing. I read one of her books that suddenly, literally, kind of changed my outlook on life and my world. And I was like, I'm gonna stop everything else, and stop worrying, and be a writer. And I talked to her, and then she gave me the best advice ever. She said, very, very lovingly, like a mother, don't give up your J job. And I was like, yeah, because I told her, because when I met her, because this was when like BookCon first started, there wasn't like a billion people there just for the name of being there. There were actual people who wanted to like read books and stuff. So, and there was like nobody at her panel either. There was only a few people. So when I talked to her, for,
awesome.
One-on-one. It was really, really awesome. I just told her I want to be an author like you, and I just read your book. Will you please sign it? And I love you. And she was like, "That's so sweet. What do you do? What's your plan?" I'm like, "I don't have one. I just want to write." And she's like, "Cool. Continue making the way you make money now, and you'll thank me for it." And I was like, "Okay." And thank God.
I love it.
I do love the don't quit your day job advice, because honestly, as someone who did that, I fully do not recommend it.
I
don't. We were not.
I would have financially
for this step in our direction,
family for sure. So I'm glad I listened to that advice. I was a bit bummed at first because like, I thought she'd be like, follow your dreams. You're so cool, Katja. But no.
She's much more practical.
A little bit. She has a good head on her shoulders. I love her so much. I love Jodi. Okay, I have to go read her actual newest book that just came out. What was it? Small Things.
I feel like I haven't read anything since the 60s, the 1860s.
Daddy King says you got to read. If you want to be a writer, you got to read.
I know.
Yeah, but reading for 40 years.
It's probably been more like a month.
Okay, that's.
I mean, according to Writer's Workshop, it's been about a month.
It's been about a month.
For those who don't know, every month Tamara does what's called Writer's Workshop. We read. There's 5 of us, and we read Everyone's allowed to read the books too, by the way. Anyone can join in the conversation. We read a nonfiction writing-related book, and then we have a chat about it at the end of the month. And so that's the reason it's been about a month since she last read a book.
And since I last saw her, it's like all goes together. But you should come. It's fun. And
who's Maya Angelou? That sounds familiar. And Lois Duncan?
Lois Duncan and Maya Angelou, if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm probably not. I'm very bad with names.
No, that's correct. She's a poet. Or she was a poet.
That's what it is. Yeah.
She's a poet. And Lois Duncan writes like YA horror that are similar to like I don't want to say Goosebumps, but that's probably more recognizable than the Fear Street novels that R.L. Stine wrote. So Lois Duncan writes more like thrillers that were psychological thrillers for kids, for young adults and middle grade.
I remember Fear Street vaguely. I was
gonna say I read Fear Street before I ever got involved with Goosebumps, and then Goosebumps was just like really pitiful to me, so never could get into Goosebumps. But
Not read. I joined. I have masterclass because I decided to just listen in on all the like writers and stuff. And R.L. Stein is one of them. But to be honest, if anybody like is thinking about getting it, I don't recommend it because you have like these top tier, super crazy famous authors, right? R.L. Stein's one of them. And to be honest, he's kind of like Stephen King, where he just sits in front of the camera and he doesn't even really know how to answer the questions because they're like, how did you become a writer? He's like, I just wrote. What's your advice? Keep writing. What inspires you? Other books. So he talks about, he like travels on and on for like 2.5 hours about how just do it. Great advice. Thank you, R.L. Stein.
Okay, this answers the question. Duncan is most known for I Know What You Did Last Summer.
That's why that name sounds familiar. I'm a horror movie. Like
I could not remember a book because I have not read that one, but I've read a bunch of her books, and that was the one that was blanking in my head. I was like, I know there's one that everyone's read that I haven't, and I don't know what it is.
Oh, cool.
I haven't read it either.
Oh, she apparently hated the movie adaptation.
Really?
News to me.
A lot of people don't like their movie. I know they say they do. They're like, oh, it's great. They're all lying.
Let's see. Eva fell in love with Lost in Time as a young reader, maybe 11 years old. She's the reason I kept reading. I don't know that one. And let's see. Naked Firefly says Maya Angelou and Toni Morrison were authors I wanted to meet. My goal is to meet Beverly Jenkins.
Maya Angelou, I watched her give us like a very long speech. She did like a talk at my university, but I wasn't able to go meet her. But it was incredible just to listen to her and just soak it all in. She was brilliant. And I follow Beverly Jenkins on Twitter. That's as close as I've gotten to meet her.
Let's see. Eva says, my husband surprised me with a class ring when I finished my bachelor's because I didn't get to walk with my class and didn't walk for high school either. Oh. And it's inscribed, I will rise. And I'm guessing you recognize that because I do not.
It's from Maya Angelou.
Okay.
Aw.
Hi, Autumn. All right, I'm going to go through these comments real quick, and then we'll do another sprint. Let's see. Duncan is also well known because her daughter was kidnapped. She spent a long time searching. Some of her books are based on that, and she started a foundation because of it.
Whoa.
Oh. Ouch. That is. Michael, I met Robertson Davies, and Margaret Atwood on the same day. Okay. They both stuck, but Margaret Atwood had redeemed herself over the years. Okay.
All right.
And Robertson Davies basically told a group of students that they had no chance of making it because they didn't come from the right schools. What?
Oh.
Scandalous. I don't come from the right schools. I'm never going to make it either. It's okay.
I think either.
I don't think the right school existed in my town. Like there wasn't no right school in Fairmont, West Virginia. Mm-mm.
Melissa puts it perfectly. Some writers are not people. True story.
That's true.
So, alrighty, let's go ahead and do another writing sprint. So let me switch our screen, get the timer up and running. Woo!
So
look
fancy.
At that. Let's see. What am I missing? This. Nope. Yep, that one. Where we go. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that is time.
Save.
How did everyone do? Switch this back. Boom.
New keyboard.
I figured out a plan for these couple of videos that I'm editing, and I whittled them down a bit more.
Awesome.
More editing. Woo! We're now at 9 minutes isn't too long so far. I've seen some like reviews are like half an hour.
Yeah.
They're like rants and stuff. I'm just trying to make mine a little bit more condensed. So right now I'm at the 9 minute mark, so I'm gonna have another 20 clips to go through. That's good.
I think so.
I think so too. My internet is so bad that my goal when I first started posting videos online was to keep videos shorter than 5 minutes. And now they're like anywhere from 5 to 10, 15 minutes long now. But it's still one of my inner goals because even my attention span, after 5 minutes, it's done, it's shot. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to keep my videos short if I can. I did 565 words.
Can somebody name a really boring character? Like, super boring? Like someone who's not ironically supposed to be boring? Someone who's supposed to be interesting but ends up being super crazy boring. I need an example for a clip. Anybody anything to mind?
The first name that popped in my head was Mary. And the Marys I know are not boring.
Jed? Jed who? Oh, not a name, like an actual character. Like, for example, you say, this character is so boring, it reminds me of blah blah. Lionel?
Gotcha.
I don't know. I thought of Mr. Collins from Pride and Prejudice.
Yes.
I thought he was pretty boring. And he thought himself really interesting.
Collins? Come up.
Let's see.
Oh, my water's warm. Yeah.
My water is room temperature. I'm okay with that. So
okay, cool. I can probably use them.
Words Fall Autumn was started a new book. Planning don't have much yet. Got the ideas from a similar book called Love Me Once, Love Me Again. Okay, let's see. Eva did 120-ish new words.
Woo, go Eva.
Melissa did 0 words, distracted by news of few fires in the area and well scared of wildfires in CA's California, correct? Or am I mixing up? Okay.
Are there more wildfires in California right now? Not that I watch the news. It's too depressing. I'm full of fire.
I know several people in California, so I usually hear from them if there's fires in the area. But I haven't heard anything tonight, so I don't know. So this is news to me too. So stay safe. Stay safe. Naked Firefly got 260 words. My mouse is being a jerk. Nicole Wolf said, I'm here. Made it just before the last sprint and got about 300 desperately needed words. Awesome.
Woo! Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Michael did 298 words. And Dana loves your hat, by the way.
Thank you.
Hi, Dana.
Hi, Dana.
Nice sneaking in here like that.
Anybody can pull it off. Just put it on. That's how hats work.
See, Melissa says they've had a few lately, but some are well contained. Others just started. Okay.
Oh, dear. Good old Callie.
I think that's everyone. Oh, Eva's good tonight. She's got us questions, man. What would your current or favorite MC from your own works want as a final meal? Oh, dear. She's asking the tough questions, man.
Both of my MCs are right now in the 1920s, so I guess their final meals would be something that's like full of lard and cranberry juice and a lot of booze. A lot of Crisco. Something fried. And pie. I don't know.
And pie. Everyone loves nice pie.
My main characters are vampires currently, so blood? Maybe. Some tasty blood.
Tasty blood. Oh, God. I took a turn. Okay. My character, Issa, she lives in West Virginia with her auntie, and she is very family oriented. So I would say that her favorite meal would probably something that Aunt Mabel would make. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what her favorite meal from her is yet, but whatever that meal is, she hasn't told me yet. But, as soon as I find out, I'll let you guys know.
Let's see. Dana is currently vanquishing demons from hell out of her stomach. Good luck. That's all I got for that one.
Sounds painful.
It does. Let's see. Okay, you guys gonna have to help me with that name because I'm gonna butcher it. Ignatius J. Riley of the Confederacy of Dunces was supposed to be a neat character, but I just thought he was selfish and boring.
What is he from?
Oh, Michael's referring to my question. I'm going to look him up. Thank you, Michael.
Okay.
He's not
Now I get it. Okay.
Weird names. Ignatius J. Riley. I keep turning because my editing computer's on over here.
Eva said a lot of booze.
Oh.
Michael said that because of that character, he was never able to finish the story. Referring back to your question. And Dana's actually got a question for you too. What country in the 1920s?
I'm doing the U.S. only because I've studied a lot of history in that sense. I'm either debating between Chicago or New York because in the 1920s, my setup is a author gets kidnapped by a crazy multimillionaire. And in the 1920s in New York, publishing was pretty much the Wild West. You could just do whatever. And if somebody went missing, the publisher probably would have never noticed. And it was just like, oh, it's a good setup.
That's fun.
That is fun. All right. Eva answered the question too. Homemade Salisbury steak with potatoes and some pie. Mabel definitely makes that. I think she's responding to your statement, Tamara.
I think so.
Let's see. Kayleen would want something smothered in chocolate sauce. Raul, if he were still human, would want his mama's southern fried chicken and mashed taters. I love mashed taters.
Still human.
I want mashed potatoes now.
I love mashed
After this, I'm going to get
potatoes. Let's see. And Eva is answering your question as well. She said Ray Romano of Everybody Loves Rainbow is boring to her. Hi, Wendy. Again, people are just sneaking in. They're just sneaking in.
Hi, Wendy. Huh. Ray Romano.
It's so cool to be able to see everyone's face.
It is.
I just can't get over it. I've been doing these streams for like years, and now I can finally see the faces. It's wonderful.
It's no longer a figment of our imagination.
Eva, thank you. John, his name's John from Garfield. That is boring.
He was
I'm going to use that in my review video. Thank you. So I will do a shout out to Miss Ava Wrights. If you follow me on my BookTube channel, I'll tag you. I guess you can tag in YouTube, right? I don't know how that works. I think
mostly you just call people. You say in the video, I tag such and such person, and then if you end up posting it to like the AuthorTube group, you can tag them in that group and say, "Hey, I've tagged you." Some people also message ahead of time, say, "Hey, I'm doing this video and I'm tagging you in it."
Oh, I guess I was going to do that.
Or if you're like me, you just put at the end of the video, if you're watching this and you would like to do this video, consider yourself tagged.
I tag people on Twitter a lot.
What I meant by like tag is not like the.
It's not going to tag it like what
I just wanna
Facebook
be,
does.
like, Eve remembered a very. His name's John Arbuckle. How boring is that?
Pretty boring.
I love it. Thank you, Eva.
Eva says, I don't post, so no need to tag, but I'll definitely check out the video.
Only if you don't like the Cruel Prince, because I'm giving it a harsh critique right now.
See,
I hated it, so.
I need to add your link into my description because I do not have your link there. I think I have Tamara's. I don't know, because since we switched to StreamYard, I don't know if I put it in the description. I miss YouTube being automatically putting the description, and now I have to manually do it, and I don't remember if I did it. So I'll have to add everyone's links probably. I'll get there.
Yeah, links.
That's all good.
I'll get links. They'll be there in about an hour. Train!
Train, come 7 o'clock.
You may hate the train, but I love it. So
I used to love the train, and I love riding it, but God, like everyone says, I'll get used to the noise. And then I thought I did, and then I just got more and more mad.
How long have you been there?
Only 4 months. So, you know.
So you still could get used to it.
I don't want to get used to it. I want to move. That's bullshit.
Fair enough.
It's better than this.
All right.
Work.
Did we want to do another? Bad words are allowed on my channel, by the way. No need to fear. They're allowed. Persephone has joined us. Hi, Persephone.
Persephone, hi.
You guys want to do another sprint?
I'm
Well,
down.
now that new people have joined us, I feel like we should.
I feel like we should. Maybe just a little, just for a short time. Let's see. Boom. I gotta get ready. This. I gotta reset that in just a second. Boom. Right now it says 0. I thought I hit reset earlier, but I guess not. Now it's reset.
Huzzah.
All right, we'll go starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
thing. I'm so glad I saved when I saved because my program just crashed and I lost everything in the past 5 minutes. So
Oh no.
save. Always save. If anybody's writing right now, save right now. Save it. Okay, go back on mute.
Yikes.
Redo the thing that I just did. Okay, bye.
right, that is time. Do not like that timer. It's very loud when it wants to be. All right. How did everyone do?
I did some editing. I did some YouTube searching. I did some messaging with my fiance over Google Hangouts. You know, I got some stuff done.
There you go. I did 443 words this time. Which is pretty good still, considering.
Okay, hold on.
Palettes feel really dry.
I have listics for that reason. Oh, geez. The comments went crazy. Why are we listing boring characters? Okay, understood that. Okay. Persephone got 429.
Woo!
Naked Firefly got 402.
Nice.
Michael got 258. Eva said, I'm not sure. I'm editing and moving things around. Maybe 100 new words. Awesome. And there was a couple more replies to the boring characters. There is, let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find them all because they're all over the place.
Everyone's so helpful. Thank you.
Larry Bloom from Orange is the New Black, least interesting character in the whole series, from Wendy.
Mm.
And also Mickey Smith from Doctor Who. He traveled with the 9th and a bit with the 10th Doctor. Did redeem himself towards the end of the story when he hooked up with Martha. So
Cool. Look that up too. Thank you, Wendy.
He was
Great.
definitely boring.
Never saw Doctor Who. It wasn't my jam.
I've seen an episode or two here or there. I just haven't seen a lot to have as much of an opinion about the true Doctor Who fans out there, such as Tamara, who's dying because of us.
I have died a million deaths. Oh, you kill me.
Michael says when he edits, he counts all of the words. So there you go. I think that was aimed towards Eva because Eva says 100-ish new words. So, but when I edit, I'm like, that's actually what I'm doing now is technically editing / rewriting, and I'm writing everything sentence by sentence because I'm tweaking words here or there. Enough words that I cannot just do the copy paste thing that some people do. So I've got them side by side, and I'm rewriting sections at a time. So I understand that. I count all the words too for that reason.
I want to add a plugin to my blog that will show updates of where I am with books. Yeah, because Lindsay Mead, she has a AuthorTube channel. She's been on here for years, and she does it on her blog. And I think that it's really, really helpful, kind of for her to keep herself in line, but then too for anyone who's interested in knowing where she is in her books and in her series. It's just a smart idea. So that's one thing that I've been looking for today, like a good plugin. So if anyone in the comments, if y'all know of a good like plugin where I would be able to add a picture and then also update a word count.
Said Lindsay Mead.
Mm-hmm. I think her channel is like author Lindsay Mead, MEAD. She writes YA fantasy and
I'm just trying to find her site because I did used to have one that was a plugin for my site, but I can't remember what it was actually called. So I'm curious what she uses. She uses the same one I used to. Hold on. Let's see if I can. If that's not what I want. Oh. That's not it either. Huh, hers is interesting because if you click on the titles of her books, it takes you to a purchase link. Whereas the one I used, if you clicked on it, it went to the site where you could make your own like that. That's interesting.
Oh.
But she's using the exact ones that I used. I just can't remember what it was. The site was called. Progress bar. Something or other. Let me see if I can find the one I used to use.
I can imagine that you're waiting for a train right now and we can't see like what's happening behind you. You're in like this little corner. You're like this mysterious traveler with your big hat. No one knows who you are. Who is she? Where is she going? What is she doing?
Nobody knows the answer except everybody knows what time it is. It's 7:24.
I do not mean to laugh at your frustration, but fuck, you're funny. It kills me every time. I don't think it'll get old for me.
Really? Because it got real old for me real quick.
Poor
Sometimes
thing.
the train conductor can be really nice, and he'll be like, choo, and it's just like, choo, 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 choo. And that's like the fantasy like of any movie opening where you're like, oh, that's so cool. I kind of want to live by the train tracks, and then like the camera like pans out, but the person doesn't live right there. Some of the train conductors are just assholes, and they'll blow the horn for the full solid like 2 minutes and 36 seconds that they pass by, like on purpose. Like I live not only just by the train tracks, I also live next to the crosswalk of like a major hub. So I live next to incredibly stupid people because apparently they get hit all the time because people who live here I've made friends with, they're like, yeah, they never used to ever blow the horns like about 2 years ago. But now then the death rate just kept going up. So now they blow it for like a solid minute so stupid people don't get hit by the stupid train. Trains, by the way, if anybody cares for the chat, are very, 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 very fast. So like you see them really far away and you're like, I can totally jump the track and beat it. And then all of a sudden you're dead because the train is there and now it's here on your face and then that's it.
Oh,
real quick way to go. But then when I don't hear train tracks, I hear the police sirens because somebody got smushed. Stay from the train tracks. No people equal no horns. Very bad books advice corner.
Oh my God, that is such an interesting idea.
What, people getting over trains?
Well, someone being shoved in front of a train and being murdered.
Mm-hmm. Think about that all the time.
I think she's coming up with a new idea for her next murder mystery novel.
I'm just going to write a note.
Write a note.
On the whiteboard. She's not writing on her walls, people.
I've said that so many times, but damn it. There's always someone new in the crowd.
Well, the horn, when you're standing right next to it, because I stand by it all the time, right when it's coming, right? You get stopped by when it goes ding, 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 and then the like they won't let you cross the street, right? So you stand there, and you hear the train, and you hear the whistle. When it actually like passes you because of how sound and speed work, like in physics, it sounds like a scream. Then it goes by right past you, and I constantly think if somebody got hit, if it was a murder, nobody would ever hear anybody. It's just like, meow.
Oh my God.
You know?
This is so good. I mean, terrible, but awesome.
Nobody is where I can come visit me. Then you'll always know what time it is.
Let's see. Persephone said the wheels are turning into Mara's head, which is true.
Absolutely
and
true.
Wendy said all I think of is the Final Destination when I hear people getting hit by trains.
I love those movies.
And then Eva had another question for us. Biggest misconception people have about you as a writer? That I write fast.
That I am one. I don't have anything published, so they're like, oh, cool. What else do you do?
For me, it's because I do like the freelance writing thing and stuff, so I work from home. And a lot of times people will just think that I'm just like hanging out and, I don't know, watching TV and just not working. So they won't recognize that I have a work day. And most of my friends and family are on the East Coast. So it's like, hey, it's Friday. We're drinking and we're doing the things. What you doing, girl? And I'm like, I'm fucking writing 1,000 words. Please leave me alone. I'm not drinking anything other than coffee and misery. Like, leave me out of your revelry. But yeah, I don't do that because that would be mean. And I like having friends, but sometimes I feel like that.
Yeah. I'll have to look for the progress tracker I'm talking about later because I'm not having any luck finding it so far.
If you can find it, that would be awesome. But if you can't, it's okay too. I appreciate you looking either way.
Let's see. Yeah, it seems to be a common misconception for most artists. It's not real work, apparently. We don't need to pay you for that shit.
Oh my god. So annoying.
Michael says that the biggest misconception for him is that he's not any good.
Ooh.
Do you believe you're good, Michael? That's the power of self-belief.
Or who automatically assumed that you were bad. But that's just me being nosy. You don't have to get into your business.
I think everyone agrees about the misconception of not doing anything, though. The assumption that you're not busy, that you're not doing something. The amount of time I've gotten an eye roll for turning down extra hours at work to finish a project. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Or well-meaning, loving relatives who were like, well, isn't that book done yet?
Yep.
No, it's not. I'd like it to be too. Thank you.
It was really interesting.
In a very loving way, because she just wants it to be finished so I can move on to the next book project because she knows I have other stuff going on. So when she says, like, are you done yet? So you can do the other thing now? I'm like, no, this one's getting edited. I can't go to the next one until I finish editing, and I don't know how to edit, but I did buy myself an editor.
There you go.
Is that how that works? I paid somebody, whatever. But I can't get it until I at least do one read through, which is stupid because I have 500 pages now and I don't want to. I procrastinating by making book reviews on children's YA books.
There you go. Oh, Wendy says, "Is it published? Can we read the first draft?" I don't know if those are the misconception questions or if she's asking you that specifically. I don't know. But either way, yes, I get those questions all the time. Can we read it yet? Can we read it yet? No. You're not reading my hot garbage. Not reading my hot garbage.
Nobody wants to read hot garbage.
Those were the misconception answers. Okay, I understand now. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, so that was troubleshooting, and then my stupid thing crashed because one of the video files is the frame rate change. So instead of being the regular thing, what's supposed to be at 29.97 for anybody who does like actual like video ratios and stuff, I misclicked something and it dropped down to 1. So it was trying to read 1 frame per second, which made the whole thing flip out, and it was like, I'm so sorry, I can't handle this information, and it died. So I had
It
really
did.
good cuts, and I'm so glad I saved when I did. So
It didn't like that. It said no.
the computer was like, nah.
Michael says the only people who get to read my hot garbage are my alpha readers. I do not even let them read my hot garbage. I said no. And Alex says hi. Hi, Alec.
Hi, Alec.
Welcome to the stream.
What's up?
The progress bar is annoying me because I'm like, I will find you. I'm trying to remember what other sites I've seen it on. If I could remember that, I could find it. By the way, I do like Lindsay Mead's website. I will say that. It's a very nice website.
I think so too.
I'll need to explore it more later after I'm no longer live. Oh. Well, I'm glad you made it to the stream, Alec. Don't get used to it because until the kids are in school again, I probably won't be doing Wednesday nights that often. Just saying. Maybe once they're in school, we'll see.
When do they start back?
They actually have open house this week, tomorrow actually, and then they go back to school next Monday, I believe. Gotta double check that.
My nephew went back to school today.
Woo. Yes, next
Mhm.
Monday is when they go back to school. Everyone else I know, because even like the next county where we live, we're bordered on like 3 different counties. And the next county that we're bordering, they started school 2 weeks ago, actually.
Yeah, locally they went back to school at the beginning of the month.
Mm-hmm. Oh dear. Eva said, my grandson's school lost him today. That's not good.
Is that the point of going to school? Do you know where they are?
Yikes.
Unless you're the Stephen King boys from Lost Boys, then you ditch school and go have an adventure. and nobody gets murdered.
Yeah, without the murder, maybe. Oh,
I hope they
and
found them, Eva.
Oh, second week of kindergarten, they put him on the bus he wasn't supposed to be on. Daughter got there to pick him up, and he wasn't there. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Did you find him?
I'm assuming they did, but
This is exactly why I don't want children. Not only do I not like them, but if I ever did have them and then they literally went missing like that, I would have a heart attack and die. That'd be it. I'd be like, oh, geez. I don't have the stamina or the creativity to have children.
wow,
whoa.
that's just crazy.
Oh, where'd you find him? Poor thing. You know, my mom calls me still all the time, and if I don't reply with my text, she thinks I'm dead. So that would magnify 100 times in me if I ever had a crotch spawn.
Okay, well, this is good.
Yeah.
The driver didn't stop the stop because he wasn't supposed to be on the bus. They didn't know to stop there, so they took him home to the school again, which is good. But still, the fact that they lost him in the first place is not good.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I guess it's a good life lesson for him, at least, to be like, A, I know this is the wrong area, and B, at least to go back. Now he knows for next time.
Yeah, daughter freaked out. That's probably would have been my reaction right there. Well, let's be
Major.
real.
My first day of kindergarten, I remember this very clearly. The bus driver drove past my bus stop and I didn't know what to do. And I saw my mom and she was waiting at the bus stop at the car. And I saw her like signaling and freaking out. And she drove behind the bus, like beeping her horn and waving her arms for, for me, it felt like forever. I don't know how long it was. But until like, he finally pulled over and she was able to get me. And she was like, why didn't you get off the bus? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know what to say. I was so shy.
That there was me who walked home from school when I was supposed to ride the bus. And I lived in not only a, busy neighborhood, and I know now what I did not know then, that people are not the nicest in the world, and I could have been kidnapped, and luckily I never was, but yeah.
I'm
Bus
going.
dropped my sisters off at home, and I was just walking home.
Oh my gosh. Why are kids so dumb?
Well, my mom grew up in the Soviet Union, so I never rode the bus. I wasn't allowed to because she thought I'd get kidnapped unless she drove me herself. So I never got that experience, which was interesting. But now I take public transportation all the time because I don't want a car. I've been living in New York and Los Angeles, so I don't need one. But yeah, that was always something fun. It's like, oh, the bus driver. I'm like, well, my mom's my chauffeur.
Yeah, when Wendy says that's why she drives her kids to school.
There you
Doesn't
go.
put them on the bus. Let's see. Daughter hadn't even seen the information for bus routes. I bet she wasn't a happy camper, and she was 35 weeks pregnant.
Wow.
That gonna be a no for me, dog.
Wow.
Husband's mom talks about how he really wanted to ride the small bus when he was supposed to, and she spent the rest of the day looking for him.
Dang.
Man, kids, they're trouble, man. They're trouble.
They do so much. It's a whole lot.
All right. Do we want to go ahead and do one last writing sprint before we wrap up, or you guys want to go ahead and wrap up now? I'm easy either way.
I'm good. Let's push through one more time.
All right.
Okay.
I can get back to work I lost.
All right. Let me go ahead and get everything set up, and that way we can start on the next even number, maybe.
Cool.
Boom. Well, I'm setting it. We got a few more seconds, apparently.
I really love how it looks when we move to the side. It's so cute.
That is so cool. Let's see. So this will be the last sprint, and it's on the 0 now. So let's go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that's time.
Okay.
Difficulty getting to the pages. There we go. Boop. How did everyone do? Oh, Melissa had to leave us. Bye, Melissa. If you're still here, sorry. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Daniel. That's a new face for me.
Hello.
Hi.
I got 563 words.
I took some notes on the newsletter magnet that I'm writing. That's going to be a prequel, so I can figure out what happens next. And that ended up being 110 words.
Awesome. Persephone got 370.
Oh.
Did you get that 5 minutes worth of video that you lost when your computer crashed back and done?
I did.
Yay!
And then
I meant to ask them after we finished the last sprint and then completely forgot. So.
Oh, yep. No.
I fail.
Back in order.
Yay!
But I saved, so it's okay.
Woot! And then Wendy got 175. Naked Firefly got 245. And hi, DL Stewart. You're actually stopping by when we're getting ready to end, so.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
It's like me.
Hi, bye.
Peace out. Just kidding.
Oh, man. All of the words. We did 4 sprints tonight, though, so that's awesome.
Nice.
Oh, Eva had one last question for us. Which video on your channel is your favorite?
I only have 2 videos right now, so neither of those.
Is it your new one coming up?
Yes, this one's gonna have a lot of oomph to it and drawings and weird things. So, yay, stay tuned.
Let's see. My favorite video is honestly, everyone seems to hate like their first couple of videos, but my favorite video was the one that started it all. I wanted to do an unboxing on my channel 5 years ago when I was published with a small press, and I was unboxing my book. That was what started this whole journey and why I even started a YouTube channel. And I was like, it's a crappy video. It sucks, but it's still my favorite because that's where it all started.
I don't know. I don't have a favorite. I have a ridiculous amount of videos on there, but my favorite series is Project RightTube that I do every October, and it's like a thing to get people prepped for NaNoWriMo. And I always have the best time because Halloween is my favorite holiday. So I wanted to create something where I could help people and also get to wear costumes. So it's like the way I have it set up, I get to wear 6 costumes in the month. And it's just like, I don't know, it's a lot of fun.
What are you guys doing for this year? Anybody dressing up?
Totally, every year. Always my favorite.
So do I.
I've been thinking about costumes, and I kind of wanted to force my math guy to do a couple's costume with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure what it would be yet. Like one year we did kind of like a gender bent Joker and Harley Quinn. Mm-hmm. So he was Harley Quinn and I was the Joker. Mm-hmm. And that was fun. And then one year I was the TARDIS and he was Willie Nelson. And it didn't make any sense at all, but we just had stuff in the house. And we were like, wait, today's Halloween. Let's go to the bar, dressed up as stuff. What do we have?
It works. Let's see. I think as far as couple costumes go, my husband and I have Han Solo and Leia. So nice. We could do that if we wanted to do couple couple costumes. Otherwise, he's got Ezio from Assassin's Creed, and I've got my steampunk outfit that I actually wear in my little avatar icon for YouTube. So, yeah.
Do you have any ideas, BBB, triple Bs, 3Bs?
I'll work. I was thinking I was either gonna go. I always do like some crazy unrecognizable thing. Like last year, I was Walter White, and I went to the bar and I had the bald cap on and the mustache because it's real hair and blah blah blah. So everybody thought I was a man. And then when I spoke, people got confused, so they wanted to buy me a drink, but they weren't sure how. So that was a lot of fun. And this year, I'm wondering if I should be like J.R.R. Martin, or Edgar Allan Poe, or maybe Cersei in season 2 when she was really pretty and wasn't ruined. Something like that, something extreme. I always like to do something crazy and fun.
That's awesome.
I enjoy. Anybody in the chat doing anything cool? I'm trying to find a photo, by the way, of me as you can see the crazy difference. Anybody else doing anything fun?
Wendy had said, you just had a TARDIS outfit lying around?
Well, I did more of like a creative imagining.
I mean, that's how my steampunk outfit started. I had this skirt already. It was for like interviews and stuff. And then I had just bought a corset because I love corsets. And then the hat came later. At a convention, actually. I bought the hat at a convention. I was like, this just works with everything else.
This just works. This is perfect.
That's me for Halloween last year.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Go on.
Wow.
I hope you're trying to avoid the sexy because it's just like, that's not Halloween. That's not fun.
No one else is mentioning anything that they do for Halloween or have any plans yet, but we've still got 2 months to plan.
There's still time.
Thanks, Eva. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you guys would like to do your outros, we'll go ahead and wrap up tonight's stream in no particular order. I don't care. Be at your leisure.
Mine's easy. If anybody wants to follow me on Instagram, I'm Too Tall to Lolita with number 2s. And on YouTube, obviously, I'm Very Bad Books. So, video coming out soon. Yay. I'm social. That's it for me. Thanks for joining.
My name's Tamara Woods, and I write Cozy Mysteries. I just released a book called Murder Despair. It's available on Amazon.
Ooh.
I also host a writer's workshop that Sky and I were talking about earlier, if you were here. So that's the last Saturday of this month. I think it's the 31st, right? Mm-hmm. At 2 p.m. Eastern on my channel. And we will be talking about, oh my God, what's the name of the book?
Zen in the Art of Writing.
Thank you. I was picturing it in my head, and I was like,
"What is that title?"
It's Ray Bradbury.
Right.
So that'll be fun. And then tomorrow, I am hosting a live stream on my channel at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is 8 o'clock my time. So at first, I'll be groggy, then the coffee will kick in, and then I'll be much more lively. So that's it for me.
I'll be at work. Ooh.
All right, and I am Sky. Thank you for joining us today. And I usually do streams on Tuesdays at noon Eastern. So this was an impromptu one. Impromptu? That's not right either way. I don't think. I don't know. I'm tired.
Impromptu.
Oh, cool. But it's really late for me, so I'm going to go to bed soon because I got to be up in like 5 hours. Yay!
It was worth it. It was worth it.
Worth it. I got my word counts. I am very happy. I'm okay with it. All right. Well, thank you, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
It was fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, there's an extra button to click.